One day we were driving, took a detour, came down this street, saw the house for sale, walked in, and it was drastically different than it is today. But the setting, the view of Mission Bay and San Diego was spectacular. And so we just flipped on a dime. We immediately bought this property, sold the other property, and then went through the process of how do we turn this home into what we envisioned. Our vision for what we wanted to do was have a space where we could live indoors and outdoors and be able to just open the house up, have people over, enjoy our family. We have a granddaughter now, and just be able to have a space that's warm and inviting for people to come in.
We wanted to stay true to the mid-century modern roots of this home, which had been obliterated with a remodel in the mid-70s by a previous owner. And we loved that they respected our vision, but we couldn't articulate how that would happen, and thankfully they did. We were just delighted.
If I were to sort of encapsulate what Jackson does and who they are, they really care about their clients. They listen to them. They treat them more as family than as a customer, and that's been demonstrated repeatedly over time. And then they really want to execute and deliver what you're looking for in the home, and then stand behind it. In a project the scope of remodeling this entire house, you build a plan, but then once you start tearing walls down and tearing the outside of the house off and tearing off a roof, you find surprises. The house is 50 years old, so there's all of these things inside of the house. And one of the key things about Jackson is none of those were an issue. They weren't a problem. It was like, well, haven't seen this before, but I think we can figure it out. Oh, we've seen that before, and here's a great way to work around that. So they came up with practical solutions to problems, which you're gonna have anytime you remodel a home. And the bigger the scope, the more those gotchas are gonna pop up and the bigger they're gonna be, and you really need somebody who can get it done, and that's what they did.
One of the things I love the most about Jackson is that you're immediately part of the team. When I tell Sol that we have a collection of artwork and these pieces are really important, guess what? She'll figure out the wall space to make that happen. And would we recommend them in a heartbeat? And if we ever did another home, we would use them. We're planning to stay here forever, but you never know. So we love that, and we love that every week we had a spreadsheet. We love spreadsheets. So it was great. We knew what was going on. We didn't have to bother anyone. We saw what was happening, and that team approach and the fact that we were allowed to be a part of the team and encouraged to be a part of the team was just priceless.